Stephan Wayne Anderson, born July 8, 1953, Utah, died January 29th, 2002, age 48, San Quentin State Prison, San Quentin, California. Cause of death, execution by lethal injection. Occupation, contract unaliver. Conviction, first degree unaliving with special circumstances. Aggravated assault, aggravated burglary, 4 counts. Burglary. Criminal penalty, death. Victims, 9 plus. Country, United States. States, Utah, Nevada, California. Date apprehended, May 26, 1980. Stephan Wayne Anderson was born on July 8th, 1953, the older of two boys. Born to an alcoholic father with a violent temper and an emotional, abusive mother who kicked both Stephan and his brother out of the home when he was 14. After being kicked out, they began living with friends and relatives. Stephan committed his first violent crime in 1971 when he burglarized a school in Farmington, New Mexico. During the robbery, he threatened two police officers. He was convicted of burglary and sentenced to 1 to 5 years in prison. He was paroled on that count in 1975, but continued to serve a sentence of 10 to 50 years on multiple aggravated burglary convictions. Stephan was sent out to stay to Utah State Prison, where he was there. He unalived a fellow inmate named Blundell on August 24th, 1977. He also assaulted another inmate and assaulted a correctional officer. Yo, whoa. On May 26, 1980, Stephan, then 26, burglarized the Bloomington, California house of a 81-year-old Elizabeth Lynn, a retired piano teacher. In the middle of the night, Anderson cut Elizabeth's telephone line with a knife and broke into Elizabeth's home by removing a glass pan from her French doors. He checked the house for occupants room by room. When he entered Elizabeth's bedroom, she awoke and screamed. Stephan shot her in the face from close range with a .45 caliber handgun, fatally wounding her. He covered her body with a blanket, recovered the expelled Cassie from the hollow point bullet that unalived her, and ransacked her house for money. He found less than $100. Wow. Stephan then prepared himself a meal in Elizabeth's kitchen. A suspicious next door neighbor called the sheriff's department as he was eating and watching television. Sheriff deputies responded to the call and arrested him. He admitted to the unaliving. Stephan later told the detective that I was born and trained to be an unaliver. I also wanted to be an unaliver. Stephan admitted to 6 other contract unalivings in Las Vegas that happened prior to the crime, for which he received the death sentence on November 24th, 1979. He escaped from prison, after which he worked for narcotics traffickers and committed at least one unaliving in the eastern mountains of Salt Lake County. While incarcerated in California, Stephan received CDC 115S rule violation report. He assaulted another inmate in 1987, used force and violence in 1985, and used force and violence while fighting in 1984. Damn, he don't know when to sit down. Stephan did not make a final statement Tuesday morning. The lethal mix of chemicals began running into his veins at 12:17 a.m. and he died 13 minutes later. And he did not have a final statement. And this is what he ate.